Well, today we are canning carrots. I've been waiting a while for Costco and Sam's Club to finally get in their big bags of whole carrots. So we're going to get into it and see what we get done today. Alright, I've got one bag peeled. Going by time, that only took 12 minutes, so that's really not bad. I'll get these chopped up and see how many jars they fill and see what we need to do in the second bag. We are finished chopping and our jars are full. 1 6-pound bag of carrots did 8 pints and a few extras for snacking, which is perfect. I'm going to get some hot water in our jars. Our canner is warmed up. Water's hot. Our lids and rings are ready to go. So we're going to get everything prepped and in the canner. Then we'll get the lid on and hopefully start building some pressure. All right, we're going to fill our jars with water and then get all the bubbles out. Some of them look a little full, but a lot of times once you get them settled and get the water or the air bubbles out, and it settles right down, like that one. Little one entertaining herself in the background, so that's just the way life is. I did forget to put a little vinegar in my water, so I'll need to do that here in a second. And help cut down on the residue that gets left on the jars. I also need the vinegar to clean the rims. Angle on one. Just driving that right down to the bottom. Get out all the air bubbles that we can. Okay, this one we are going to dump out a little bit. The other one's settled pretty well. Okay. Some of that pushed in there. Okay. Oh, I'm going to dump a little out of that one. Much better. Okay. That'll look good. Alright, we're going to add a splash of vinegar, our water. Let me get a towel here. Some vinegar on here, and we're gonna wipe our rims. Help ensure we get a good seal. Alright, our jar's filled, we have them with water, we bubbled, cleaned our rims, we have vinegar in our water. So now we're going to go ahead and do lids and rings and get them put in the canning pot and start coming up to pressure. Put that back in the water. I bought 4 bags of carrots, so after this I'll have 3 more batches. And I'm just going to do 1 batch at a time because I don't want to wear myself out quite that much today. Okay. Lids fingertip tight. Or I should say rings fingertip tight. Alright, push these back a little bit so I can move this. Alright. Get these put in. Oh, come on, I checked this before I started. They all fit. Okay, I feel like I have too much water, so we're going to check that. Alright, check my book and our water is fine. Let's see. Prepare. I've done it before. I always check the book every time. Okay. Come back a little bit. We have our weight, but we're not putting that on for a little bit. We're going to check our canner here, our lid, I mean. All right. All right. I always check on my lid, my little doodad here, make sure it moves freely. And our vent, I always make sure that I can see air through it completely. And always check your emergency pop off, check your gauge, everything looks good. The gasket looks good. All right. So we've got our spot here to line up with. I'm gonna run through my last little checklist here. Here's the pepper. Alright, I did 2 inches of water before I started. Jars are filled, bubbled, rims cleaned, lids, rings, fingertip tight. Everything should be good. Okay. Match that up. I'm going to put our lid on and secure it. And turn it a little bit so that we can see our gauge. Turn it to medium high. And then we're going to wait until it starts venting steam, and we'll come back to that. Try to get an angle where you can see it, but there it is. Have started venting, so we're going to vent for 10 minutes. Then we will put our weight on. Alright, we have vented for 10 minutes. We've got a steady stream. We're going to go ahead and put our weight on and turn our heat down just a teeny bit. Alright, we've got our weight on. And then as soon as this little, oh, there it goes already. Once that pops up, this is going to start building pressure. Once it hits 10 pounds of pressure, we will go ahead and start our timer for 25 minutes. Alright, I checked for our elevation, and we need to do 11 pounds pressure for 25 minutes. So we have reached our pressure. I'm going to reduce heat just to help maintain that. And then we are going to start our timer. Alright, our time is up. We've got our fire turned off, and we are going to wait for this to come down to 0 pressure. Then when it comes down to 0 pressure and our little doohickey drops down, we'll take our weight off. Then we'll wait an additional 5 minutes, and then at that time we'll go ahead and take our lid off and get our jars out. Alright, we're at 0 pressure. Our little doodad is down. It's been a little while, so we're going to take our weight off. And then we'll wait just a few minutes. Then we'll go ahead and get our lid off and get our jars out. Alright. We are going to open slowly. Forgot my hot pans here. Open away from us. Alright. Now, I'm going to take our jars out. See some still bubbling, boiling.
Go on phase 2. Years of mandated hiding and silence have made us bitter. You bring us out into the light only to clean up the message your lack of discipline creates.
Your bodies and your character are weak. Your promises are empty, and you will pay for it. We no longer serve you. We serve only us. May the fittest survive.
I'll do it up.
Well, some very important moments there. Before the technical piece, please bear with us.
Ooh, here's some jars sealing already. Last one. All right, we've got 8 beautiful jars of carrots. Let them cool down, sit for 24 hours. Probably later tonight before bed, I'll check all the seals. Anything that didn't seal will go in the fridge for immediate use. Take the rings off, mark them, and put them in storage.